Hello everyone. In this video, we will study the concept of unit rate. And to study the concept of unit rate, we will go through the following question. In this question, Erika makes an energy snack that is a mixture of bee nuts and dark chocolate. So we have bee nuts and dark chocolate. She uses the same ratio, so the concept ratio. So to study this question and to understand the concept behind this question, let's concentrate on the peanuts, dark chocolate ratio. Okay. Each time that she makes her energy snack. Okay, the graph shows the data. So here is the point. We are talking about the graph. Shows where is the graph? Of course, here is the graph that we are talking about. Look at the graph. It's different points. So the graph shows the data for 4 Erika energy snacks mixtures. So concentrate on this 4 of Erika energy snack. So here 4 energy snack. Where the point XY represents cups of peanuts and cups of dark chocolate chips. So when we are talking about X and Y, so the cups of peanuts represent, here is the cups of peanuts represent the X value, comma here, as comma here, and the cups of dark hot chocolate represent what we call it the Y. And this is clearly obvious in the graph. So if we study the graph, we can see that a peanuts or a cups of peanuts on the x-axis, here is the x-axis, the horizontal x-axis, and the dark chocolate chips cups, or the cups of dark chocolate chips, on the y-axis, which is the vertical line, So the question is, the point 1 comma R indicates the unit rate of this mixture. Plot the point that shows the unit rate. So when we go back to the information that we collect, we can see that the peanut nuts by itself as number of cups represent the X coordinate, and the dark chocolates cups represent the Y coordinate. Now the ratio, which is like usually we represent the ratio by the formula Y divided by X. Okay, and here is 4 energy snack. Then the last piece of information is exactly the unit rate. So he's talking now about the unit rate. The unit rate is by definition 1R. What is the meaning of this? 1R mean that the 1 is the X in our example, we can see that the x is number of banana nuts cups. So if the number of banana nuts cups is 1, which is like x, that's mean the y is representing the r. So the y representing the r, and the y is dark chocolate cups. So how to find this? We need to go back to the question or to the graph, and from the graph you can reach out to this problem. So let's talk about some of the points. So we start with the point 0, 0, which is 0 peanut nuts cups, and at the same time 0 dark chocolate chips. So this point we cannot use it to find the unit rate, but we can use this point. In this point, we can see clearly that this point, or to reach to this point, we need to move from the 0. We always start from 0 in this case. So we reach to the 0, from 0 to the 0.5. So x is equal to 0.5 cups of peanuts. Now, at the same time, we go up like this. We go up 0.25 cups of chocolate. So we have this information. If we remember, which we when we talked at the beginning, when we said that the ratio is technically equal to the y over x. So here is the y, which is equal to 0.25. So it's equal to the 0.25 divided by x, which is 0.5. So now this ratio is equal to 0.25, which is 25 divided by 100 divided by 5 divided by 10, and this is equal to 25 divided by 100. Now we multiply it by 10 divided by 5. Now we can cancel actually the 10 with 1 0 and 5 1. 25 divided by 5 equal 5. So finally we have 5 over 10. So we have the ratio as 5 over 10. This ratio, exactly, we need to remember this ratio, which is 5 over 10. So we don't need this. And in this case, we go back to this. So the ratio, as we said, is equal to 5 over 10, or we can simplify to be 1/2. So the ratio is 1/2, and the r in this case is the ratio, which is 1/2. So if x equal 1, y is equal to half, and the half, we call it the ratio, and that's correct, but at the same time we call it unit rate. Now going back to the question, so we have to assign this point. So if we can, so we have like, if we have 1 and here is 0.5 or half, so here is the point, which is represent the unit rate. If we check, we can see that this is the right answer. Okay, I hope that we learn now how to assign the point which is represent the unit rate. So any unit rate, the x should equal 1, and the value of r, which is the ratio, we can say the ratio is the y divided by x, which we call it now the unit rate. I hope that you get, guys, this idea, and hope to see you in the next video. Goodbye for now.